What's up, peeps? How's it going? Y'all can let me know how the music balance is. Yet again, doing something entirely different with music. It got like super lower energy than it was earlier, but I don't mind it too much. And Taco, thanks for the sub. Crazy. Can't believe you've stayed subscribed. I appreciate it. I don't know if y'all can see quite how much nail polish is here. It's not all of it, but this is the vast majority of it, like 95%. It is quite a lot. But is the music to microphone balance pretty good? Would y'all say? Already a bad week? Jeez, well. Hell yeah, Ambling Soul. I just finished doing mine. I don't know how well you can see it here, but just took the polish off. I have all the they're actually like just out of frame. I have all the little soakers. Just took off all the polish from the last time I did it. Um there's a couple different things I use. I'll put them right here. Fuck it. And the clippers I have like in a little bag, but so I soaked them. I used this little silicone pusher. It's like a pencil eraser, but like silicone and angled. And I just like after they were soaked, just fucked them all up. Basically, pushed them, and then you could use like that little tool to peel them off, but that can gouge your nail. I don't really like doing that. So then I just use the clippers and fuck shit up. And this tool is fucking amazing. It came with all those soaker pads, but it lets you push like all that meaty cuticle stuff off the actual nail itself. A lot of people don't get that part because it's like the same color as the nail. You don't really know it's there. But if you soak it and then push, you can like feel and hear and see a difference, and all that stuff just comes up. It's crazy. Thumbs. Yeah, I don't know if I was doing that. I'm gonna keep them a little longer than I normally do. Um, should be interesting. Thanks. Yeah, they're a little rough just because I just took off acrylic, which if you do nails, you might be familiar with that. I don't know how well I can show it elsewhere, but yeah. Yeah, just doing a little under thing. But y'all can hear me okay? The audio is balanced all right? Y'all just let me know if the music or something isn't quite right. But I have a lot of colors. I'm going to ask for y'all's opinion, but I might totally ignore it. So keep that in mind. So I have 3 long boxes, and these 3 little boxes, and I have lots of other polish, but I'm only going to be going through these. I really like Beetles. It's fucking cheap as hell, and it goes on really well, and it's fucking beautiful. It's like, it just works. So I have a couple specialty stuff, specialty colors or styles boxes, and then I have some like a slate of more normal stuff. So this is, they're like two-tone, like iridescence. I've done one before. I'm gonna like build like a spreadsheet or something for all this, so like I can keep track, but then so can you guys. Or this may be the color, the temperature changing. Let me see. Yeah, so this is, I think all of these are temperature changing. So let me see if y'all can see that. So that dark blue is how it goes on, and like when it's, I forget if it's hot or cold, but basically it's that dark glitter blue, but it goes to a clear with glitter. So it's like, but kind of blue. So basically dark blue with glitter, and then I forget if it's hot or cold, it then changes to clear with glitter. And oh my god, Helena Cell, how you doing? We're trying to pick out what polish, so I'm gonna let you have a lot of voting power here. So these are my color changing, temperature changing. So I'll let y'all take a look. I need to make like a big spreadsheet. It'll be a lot easier. But I don't know. I'm guessing. Well, I mean, I guess cold would be what it is now. So like Well, maybe not though. Because like on my Instagram, I posted one where it was like the two-tone, the blue and the silver, but I don't remember if I had heated it to get it to do that. I don't recall. Which one smells the best? Honestly, the beetle polishes smell pretty good. Like, I don't know if all gel nail acrylics do. These actually smell pretty good. Yeah, blue is my favorite color, but I also like really like pinks and stuff for sure. Oh, thank you so much, Hut. Greatly appreciate the subscription. Oh, yeah, so like this one's like some kind of like lavender plum two-tone thing. You can kind of see. So guessing it would kind of go pink. So a lot of these I feel like are really meant for like cocktail dresses and wedding, like not wedding dresses, but like I'm going to a wedding, so I'm kind of dolled up. But like I could see that one maybe being cool. I have a lot of different crap. Oh yeah, that one's probably fucking bananas. So this like just strawberry to light pink. So that could be kind of cool. I'm kind of into that 74 glitter, and it should be color change. I wish they had it on the box. I need to like again make a spreadsheet and try and do all that, but that's pretty dope. I like glitter a lot in nails. So I'll set that aside. So that's one of my kind of suggestions. Yeah, that strawberry looks pretty dope. Oh, what is Nightbot doing? What? Is Nightbot even modded? He's not, right? Nightbot, what the fuck are you doing in here? Whatever. Did he actually? He didn't get you, right? He just like shouted like a fucking weirdo. Ugh, I might just ban him, but yeah, fucking yeah. I don't use Nightbot. So these aren't special. They're just like Dayglow, basically. They're just bright as shit. I think I've done the hot pink, but they are Dayglow crazy. So you can see just like absolutely fucking neon. You can see it in the HDR lens here, maybe a little better, but yeah, they're no joke. I haven't done my I have color correction cards for the two cameras. I haven't done it yet, but I think it's pretty close for two different cameras. You can see this pink is crazy. I might not have even done this one. I thought I had, but that's looking pretty deep. I don't recall having done one that deep, but super bright. Yeah, it's nice. These are like really, really cool. So they're all kind of in that vein. I might have done this one. Yeah, I have done that one. Goes on super candy. Stays that way. All right, Nightbot, you're getting banned, dude. I don't think I use them for anything, so I'm just gonna do a little bannerino. Full goth, I can. I have some silver and some black. I also so keep in mind, these are all kind of gloss. Like I have gloss top coat and foundation, which I gotta go grab. So I have gloss top coat and foundation, but I also have matte. So any of these can go matte. Obviously, like glitter can look weird matted, but like, you know, there's a lot of options. So we can go gloss or matte on any of them. Absolutely anything. Yeah, I've never used Nightbot, so I don't know why the fuck he's popping his head in like shit matters. So all of these are actually magnetic. So I did one time. I didn't really notice any change. Like there's like metal filing like glitter in them. So you're supposed to be able to like paint it, and then near it you like drag the magnet and it like pushes it out or builds it up, and the particles then are a different color. So if you kind of look at this, how there's that line, so it would kind of all be that dark purple like background color, and then when you put the magnet over it, that bright pink would like kind of show up, like an oil and water like separation kind of thing. It's pretty cool, like very galaxy based. You can kind of do stars and things like patterns, but like we didn't really notice any change. I couldn't like make it work. So this magnet, like, I don't really know what it is or isn't safe to put on. Like, I mean, if you can see it in my face cam, the motherfucker sticks to shit. So I don't know if I need a stronger magnet or if it was like too hot, too cold, or if that particular paint didn't have very good density. I don't know. I just like wouldn't do it. Yeah, like Wooly Willy, exactly. But it just didn't really do anything. They're still like really nice. They're all pretty dark with some kind of galaxy tones. Let's see. Some of these have some chunky ass glitter, like almost hollow, which I actually, it's kind of a pain. Yeah, like I don't know if I can get this chunky ass fucking glitter. I don't know where I can actually get it to. I think I have autofocus on here. Oh yeah. Oh well, I think y'all can probably get the idea. It's like actual huge, massive chunks of glitter. So that might, and I don't know if all of these are magnetic or not, but it is a magnetic set. So I'd have to look and see if some of them are or are not, but presumably it is. So that could be kind of cool, like just absolute candy, nightmare explosion. I feel like I might have actually done that one. Dark blue with glitter. That might just look a lot like the color shift, and I'm kind of thinking it is. So lots of options in there. And we can always kind of go back to a box and look. Oops. Put my magnet back in there. Yeah. I'm always down for some dark blue and things like that. So I just did the trans pride flag colors. So I don't mind doing different nail colors, but like I mostly prefer uniform color. So we modified these. They had a foam thing on top, so I took out all of these racks so I could like actually see them from the top, and I just cut off the top. So these are just kind of like, oh, I gotta close origin. It's hooing and hollering. So these all look just kind of like a hodgepodge of different colors. A lot of different glitters. I mean, that thing already looks just like chaos incarnate. Oh yeah, Jesus Christ. So that's like mad fucking hollow as well. Base tone is black or just like a crazy dark grape kind of plum thing going on. So that can be kind of cool. I'm guessing this is where that sheer pink came from, where I did the trans flag, and then the pink was actually sheer. So that was not fun. Sheer is also cool, but like, I don't know. I feel like you got to kind of be in a dress or have other things to kind of out-fem you. That is hollow glitter. Holy cow. Small pieces of hollow glitter. Whoa. It's like a super candy floss light pink with ground up hollow glitter. Oof. It like hurts my eyes a little bit to look at it. Like because you like can't focus on it, but your like eyes are trying to. I just want to kind of see if these are all in the same kind of vein. Yeah, so that's like a milky silver with hollow glitter. Pretty cool. So I'm assuming most of them are in that kind of vein, but y'all can kind of feast your eyes upon them. And if there's one, you know, that we need to go back to, we can do that. And the ones that are blank are just additional foundation and top coat and stuff. So these are all pretty standard. Again, they were like just, a lot of these were just like crazy on sale, and it was like half off. So it was like, I might as well get them because at least some of the colors are useful, and they're pretty shelf stable because they're only cured with a UV light. So, and this is a pretty similar kit. I think these are mostly just like fall colors. I think that's what this kit was. You can probably tell, but you know, there's always some ones you can pull out of there, like the blues and stuff. So probably not lean towards anything in here, but I could. Some good blues. That might have been one of the blues I used for the trans flag. And I don't recall which set this is. Oh yeah, this is the one I gave Elizabeth. This one has all kinds of crap in it, which I will not be fucking with. stencils and glitters and whatever. That's above my pay grade for the time. But lots of other cool glitters and things that are in there. Quite a few things. I always feel like there's other ones, but they're just like these little pictures never do them any justice. I thought about getting some. Oh god, this one's loose. Yikes! I thought about getting some like swatches, like fake nails, and then doing swatches on them. Whoa, this one's fucking crazy. So this one's very deep sapphire with, I mean, just glitter. So deep, deep sapphire and bright ass blue. I guess it's just glitter. I don't think it's hollow. That's pretty cool. Y'all let me know if you have any initial thoughts on what you're thinking. I'm kind of leaning towards that like strawberry one that was in like maybe the color change box. This is just so thick. Again, just like a silver glitter. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting, they look like clear plastic spoons, but like nails. And you can just get them on swatches, and they even make these crazy like spinning pedestal things for them. It's awesome. I've seen some actual polished bottles that on the cap is a fake nail. So like right here is a fake nail that's embedded in the cap, but you can go under it and stick your finger in it. So you can see a fake nail over your nail, and it's built into the cap. I'm like, shit, it's awesome. Why is everyone not doing them? Yeah, we could definitely make a giant wall of fake nails. Oh my god, that's crazy. Candy floss, baby pink, micro glitter. Oh, that one's just absolute sissification. Hey daddy, I need to, I need money for the credit card, whatever the hell. That's pretty dope. I didn't know that there was any like this. That's cool. An accent wall of nails, yeah. At that point, it's like, at what point do you just like airbrush them? Dude, this one's sick. I'm kind of leaning towards this, honestly. But now, like, this is the thing, is that doesn't look like that swatch, so I feel like I almost have to do fake nail swatches. Okay, so that's the... they kind of look similar. Again, super milky, pearlescent, light pink. It's like, right when I'm about to, it doesn't look at all the same, and then I'm like, okay, it actually looks pretty similar. Yeah, she knows all about that. So I'm kind of leaning towards this, like, pink with micro glitter, or that I think was maybe color changing, kind of strawberry pink with bigger pieces of glitter. What are y'all thinking? Pink micro glitter or color, color change strawberry? Any thoughts? Or any other prevailing thoughts? Kind of lean towards that strawberry one. I like this a lot, but kind of grabbing that strawberry vibe. Yeah. Let me pull it back out and take a look-see at it. Rawberry. I think it was in here. I think it was that one. 74. That sounds right. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's kind of hard to tell how we'll go on and the color change. But I'm curious if it'll go sheer or if it'll go like, milky, lighter. But we'll do that one. I don't have the foundation, so let me go put these back on the dresser, and I will get the foundation. I will be right back. I should have done the sunscreen already, but oh wells. I will be right back. That should be good. I got sunscreen. Um, Thank you, not so. Uh, so I didn't say much, but I got a story. As a lot of people know, I'm an early adopter for a lot of electronics and stuff, and I've had Hue lights for quite a long time. And if anybody knows Hue lights, they're really fucking expensive, and it's really fucking annoying. Yeah, very educational. You're about to get probably mind blown a little bit. Um, and I have probably one of almost all of their products, except for like the last maybe like 3 years, because they've come up with a lot of things that are like the same kind of shit, but they're like more like super case specific. Like these are made to go beside your TV, not just these are floodlights. These are meant to go beside your TV. I don't have anything like that. We have like a flood. We have like a portable like lamp that's battery powered. We have several light bulbs and like two LED strips. So pretty normal shit that you can really, use in different usage cases. But like their LED strips, like the Hue strips, are really nice, bright, pretty bright. Um, and they use their app, so it's really powerful. You can have it, do various things based on time of day and like the UV index outside. Really cool stuff. But it's something like I don't know, like $120 for like 6 feet of light, which is like not a lot. That's like my desk, like one L of my desk, and that's crazy. So I was looking through Stream Deck, which is like my little screen device that controls my stream, and they have some various support for different light manufacturers if they're as long as they're Wi-Fi controlled. So I was like, okay, let me just look these up and see if any of them are interesting. And they're all probably Chinese and sketchy and weird, but let's just check. And I saw Govee, which I had seen before, and they're basically just a complete Hue ripoff. Like they're branding everything. Their box is just 100% Hue ripoff. If you have ever bought a Hue light, it looks exactly like this. So I was like, that's crazy. But I'll check it out. So I ordered what I thought was 60 inches of lights. And the specifications I didn't really care about. I didn't look up like the lumens or anything, but I ordered what I thought was like, basically 6 feet. And it was like on Prime Day sale. So instead of like 60, it was like 40. And I was like, cool. That's like a fucking eighth of what I normally pay for Hue lights. If they're anywhere near as good, especially if they can be controlled with this shit. Cool. Lo and behold, it was not 60 inches. It was 64 fucking feet. So I was cool for 60 inches and got 64 feet. So holy shit. I was planning on underglowing this desk. Just that way I could maybe turn the lights off up top. Like when I'm painting my nails, I kind of need the light, but if I'm gaming, I could just have like pink or something under the desk. Now it's like, okay, do I do like 8 wraps? Like what the fuck am I going to do with 60 fucking feet of LED? And it's like it's 2 branches that like are like on a dongle. So one branch is 32, the other branch is 32. So I'm just like, bro, what the fuck am I gonna do with? I mean, like it's cool. I can make it work. I could just coil it and have a insane underglow, but holy hell. So yeah, Hue is obviously gouging the shit out of people at like a 95% markup. Couldn't believe it. Haven't tested them yet because they smell like absolute cyanide poison. So I've having them air out in our shop room. All right, let me get some of this going here. Get the cotton swabs going because I will inevitably need them. Yeah, we have doorknobs, garage doors, floodlights. We're smart home crazy. So we definitely are pretty plugged into all that. All right, so I got lotion on the skin so the UV light doesn't roast me alive. But now I'm just taking that lotion off my nails so the paint will stick to my nails. Don't off-gas you. Yeah, I was just explaining to another friend who, for Pride, went and got his nails done. And I was like, I think just before that, he'd got them done, just regular paint. And I was like, hey, man, like, you should get, you know, UV acrylics. It's the way to go. Gel nails, they're way more durable, pretty, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, you know, taking them off is a bit of a pain. And he's like, all right, cool. So we went and did that. And today, because we both had them done like basically 20 days ago to the dot. But he messages me like, how the fuck do you get this off? I'm like, yeah, acetone. Like, you can't use nail polish remover. It's acetone, gel nail polish remover, or just pure acetone, because it is now UV plastic and you need to dissolve the plastic. You can't thin the paint. So he spent a very long time filing it and fucking with it. He had acetone, but you know, he doesn't have the little soaker guys and whatnot. So I was like, you know, wrap it in foil, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if he's here, but I think he survived. Hudsonizer, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go ahead and put all of my money and life savings on a mountain lion. Call me crazy, but, you know, mountain lions are kind of notorious for eating people. Yeah. Do some acrobatics really quick. I think 1 second. Cool. All right. He famously said he could fight a mountain lion. Well, that is ridiculous. I've heard actually quite a few people, and some of the people in here can probably guess who, but there's a couple of friends of mine, or at least one friend of mine in particular, who at least had some phase of, oh, let's put that on without base coat, but had some phase of not masculinity issues, but some pride and some testosterone, and was convinced that there were some big cats he could fight. And it's like, fucking no, dude. You could probably bop a tiger in the nose, but then he's going to just eviscerate you. He's going to fuck you beyond belief. It was not Zach. I mean, I think Athena's a bit of a big girl, but... What's up, Winter Twig? How you doing? The famous Elliot. Revered for being noticed by the Outlast devs themselves. Athena's bigger than you? Oh, fucking hell. You were just in time. I've already prepped all my nails. I didn't do it on stream this go round. So we are just getting started. We picked out the color. You missed that. It's a color change, dark pink to light pink, but we don't know if it goes sheer or really what it does. But let's get this foundation going. I don't feel as coffee jittery as last time. That was really affecting me. And y'all let me know, because like as I'm doing this, I like look away and kind of get close. If there's, I can't like put the camera more over me, but if there's an angle for one of the cameras y'all think would obviously be better, I might not notice. So y'all let me know. Yeah, I always put a foundation coat. These are UV gel nails, so I don't know if you have to, but like every kit you buy comes with a foundation base coat and a top coat. So I'm assuming that's pretty mandatory for UV gel nails. I would assume. But I really never soak my cuticles, and it made a... I know I've seen for my entire life that is what people do. But I never have, and it worked really fucking well. Go figure. Why am I not seeing... I think I have my shit all collapsed. Hold. Oh my god, look who it is. You've been outed, you lurker. What's up in the tiny lines? I don't know if y'all want to be doxxed or not. So I'm just going to call you by your usernames. But if y'all say dox me daddy or whatever, then that's that. I'll say most of the people in here are like streaming community people, but streaming community people don't realize that there's my wife and like wedding party people and other adjacent IRL friends. It's kind of funny because most of these streaming people who are in here are very familiar with, Zach and that side, but there's some people in here who, like back in college, are more from me and Elizabeth's side, but also would, hang out and everything as well. Glad to have y'all hanging out. Well, that's about as just fucking good as it's gonna get. God damn. You can tell, like, you just don't want to get it to pull up on your cuticle or the edge of your nail, but you can kind of see the shine. It goes. I don't know if y'all were here. Oh, I don't know if you want me to say your name. I can just call you, Tiny Lines, or I can call you your name. So, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever you prefer. But I will go off usernames until you say to do otherwise. But yeah, if y'all were here last week, not last week, but 22 days ago, I painted my nails and they were fine. And like literally, there's nothing wrong with them. They were not overly coated or anything. I put them in the oven, baked them, pulled them out, and there was a run down like half my fucking finger. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? It's so annoying. I was so fucking pissed. And then that and one of the colors ended up being sheer. So already had to remove that color because it was not going to fly for the trans flag. For the trans flag. So I nuked that. Well, I'll just do usernames. I'm used to it. My brain can handle that. While I don't have the coffee shakes, I still don't want to get it to pull up on the cuticle bed because I don't like that. I am very prone to do that. Yeah, some of y'all missed the, I don't even know how to describe it. It was a bit like a Storage Wars episode where I unboxed the majority of my nail polishes and we went through them. It must be around 100 of my UV gel nail collection. And I don't know what the deal is. If anybody's familiar with UV gel nails, and if you're an expert, maybe you can figure me out, but I always, with any coat, have to, put it on and then bake it, and then I have to use nail polish remover to take off some of it because it doesn't harden. Like there's always like 5% that's still gooey, but I just hit it really quick with the polish remover and it's totally fine. So I don't know. I can't figure it out. I've done like 30 seconds. I've done like 6 minutes. Never fully cures. What's up, Mono? Yeah, like early Storage Wars was cool, but then it became just like fake as shit. I don't know if it was always fake, but it became real fucking fake. As most of those shows do. I can't imagine growing up now and thinking like History Channel, Discovery Channel, True TV, and all that shit is like the way it used to be. Because if memory serves, True TV was more of an outlet for like, I don't even think cops and stuff started there, but I recall it at least being like still really serious, but then it became quickly Garbage Town USA like the rest of them. It's crazy. If y'all haven't seen, there's now 2 Blunderdome YouTube channels. One's for VODs called Blunderdome Streams, and one's just called The Blunderdome, which for Tiny Lines and Helena Cell is a Twitch and YouTube community that Zach started, featuring him and his roommate Ryan, And then also our buddy Elliot Wintertwig here has joined the ranks as well. Y'all can kind of think Rooster Teeth, Achievement Hunter kind of vibes is more or less what's going on there. And I help manage all that, but got a new channel that's more clips and highlights. If you want to see some funny shit of Zach and Ryan and Elliot, you can, right, I mean, Mono, you can feel free to link that channel if you want, but it's just The Blunderdome. Again, I don't have coffee shakes, but I am painting an invisible shiny liquid on my nail, so I'm like trying not to fuck it up. Honestly, I should probably like micro bake each finger, because now like I might have weird drips and shit. It's probably the play. Honestly, I should start doing that. I think I will post this coat. Just do like a little bake. Oh, you can't post links. Haha, gotcha, nerd. FBI's coming for you. Hold on. That's pretty funny. Why is this happening to me? There we go. That, I think, should solve some of that. Potentially. FBI's gonna go all the way to Scotland and bag and tag you. Fuck this nail, dude. I don't see any crazy drippage, but I still think I'm gonna start baking every nail just for like a few seconds. I think that's the play. And y'all can't even see the oven here, can you? Haha. I got a UV oven baking my hand. Thanks, Mono. So yeah, if y'all want to check out some funny clips, Mono's the editor. So I give him a little bit of art direction, you know, when relevant, but he's the editor, brings them all to life. There's some real funny shit. And if anybody's using TikTok, there is _Blunderdome on TikTok, where we are also posting those if you like them more in that format, and also me, Algol _gaming on TikTok. That shit's TikTok's fucking pog, man. And to you non-Twitchers, pog just means cool, basically. But yeah, dude, TikTok's pretty cool. Like, I didn't really avoid it. I just didn't pursue it. But in trying to like promote the Blunderdome, I've been using it just to understand the environment a little bit. And the more you use it, just the better it gets, just flat out. Like Reddit, you have to like set up. You have to like join the groups and like avoid groups, things like that. TikTok's not that way. You just use it, and whenever you like don't watch a video, you just like skip it, kind of like Tinder style. If you don't linger on the video, it just knows you don't like it. So like it knows I'm trans, it knows like I like video games, but like only certain kinds of video games. I don't really want to watch a lot of video game content. It's weird. I get tons of like backhoe videos and like shit like that, which I didn't tell it to do that kind of crap. It knows it kind of like guns, but like I'm not like a fucking right-wing maniac. So I get a lot of like airsoft type shit and like cops being fucking weird and getting told off by smart people. Like weird shit. I'm like, why the fuck does it know like I kind of enjoy this? It's really weird, but like it's highly effective. So you know, TikTok be what it is, but it's entertaining. Baking the first foundation. I'm gonna do probably one full hand at a time, mainly because the more I switch, I then have to kind of like prep more with the alcohol. So I'd rather go ahead and kind of do one whole hand, be done with it, and then have to like only prep, one time. Again, these may be ludicrous concepts, but I don't know. One day, and Elizabeth can tell you, one day I was just like, I just bought a bunch of gel nail shit, and I was like, I'm just gonna figure it out and do it. It just kind of like in my brain, I was like, why would I want to use like enamel paint when I can use fucking UV resin plastic? Shit's goddamn bulletproof. I actually need to update that. It's actually just algol.com/links. I got a website now, but it's pretty bare bones at the momento. So again, I did like a first bake on that. They look great, but they're tacky. I don't understand. But it's only like a little bit, so I'm just gonna dab a little of the remover on it, and then that's it. It's good to go. I could just like proceed with the next, paint, but if I keep doing that, then for example, on the next layer where I have paint, I will then be putting paint into wet polish and mixing shit around. Jade, thanks. Hey, welcome. This is the color that was chosen. It is. It should be. It's color changing. So I think temperature. So it's. I think gonna be that deep strawberry kind of color, and then either hot or cold will make it like a pale pink or maybe like a sheer pink. I don't know which direction it goes. And I found when I did it with the blue one back in the day, basically like kind of like a French tip, how I have like the dark kind of purple nail color and then like the white. The part of the nail that like wasn't on my finger, the part that's hanging off, had a decent bit of color change. But really, it was mostly like if I washed my hands, they would change. If they were in the sunlight, they would change. Because the color difference on something physically attached to your flesh is pretty minor. But it was kind of like think French tips, but like instead of it being this, like dark plum and white, it was like dark pink and light pink, but without me having to manually fuck with that. So we just put on a foundation. So now we are going to put on color. We're going to do one whole hand first. That's just kind of my preference. You met someone on a dating app. Hell yeah. That sounds awesome, Hut. I'm going to say congratulations. That sounds like there's some level of it went somewhere or is going somewhere. Yeah, Jade, the Scream Queen. Yeah, to those who are unaware, on the Blunderdome channel on Fridays, our boy Elliot Wintertwig there plays scary games where you can basically click a button and it plays a loud sound that scares them. It's fucking hilarious. So you should go to that YouTube link, and you should watch today's video, the run video. It was actually liked by the devs of the game, which is pretty cool. So to those who weren't here earlier, it is like this crazy deep strawberry pink with glitter. It's kind of hard. It doesn't really want to focus that, but yeah. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, camera. I don't know really where. I don't really want to do the dumbass beauty influencer. Like, oh my god, here it is. But there it is. So all different types of polish and glitter, or polishes with glitter, have slightly different properties. So I'm going to have to kind of play with this, because you have to kind of like drag the glitter on and move it around to where it has like a good density. Any advice, Hut? Man, I got advice. I snagged a beautiful one myself and have dated quite a few, but everyone's a little different. Ultimately, you got to be yourself, because while that may not always work, air quotes, it's better for you and them. Being yourself and actually selling what you're about is going to make you happier in the end run. Um, I will, if I could go back and tell like 13-year-old, 15-year-old me advice, it would be like chill out. Like don't be so, not insistent, but like don't be so zealous. Stop chasing girls or whatever, and you know try and be like Fonzie or something. So this is already, and as I did that, I drug a little paint over my skin, but this is already coating and spreading glitter really well. So just absolute first pass looks awesome. Because yeah, I can give you advice, but like, you know, you got to kind of like, any advice I give you is going to be kind of disingenuous on behalf of all parties. Because if I'm not there to give you advice in the future, then like you know what I mean? It's this kind of weird mixed bag of shit. Um, if that kind of makes sense, I can explain it further if you want, but ultimately, it's best if you can kind of do it all yourself. However, you can feel free to, like, if you have specific questions about things, like, hey, should I send flowers or something? Feel free to DM me on Discord or something. I'm glad to weigh in on stuff, but if I'm like, oh yeah, do this very specific thing, then I'm the one doing that, and that will set you up for a bad precedent. Hopefully that makes sense. But feel free to DM me with, you know, other kind of questions like that. I'm always happy to help. So I can't tell if I'm not getting it thick enough at the base, or if it already has some the kind of color changing shit going on. I think I just don't have it thick enough, but it's not really gonna get no thicker. But the glitter coverage is crazy. It's not the super thick hollow glitter. God damn it. So the really thick hollow glitter is almost like sand. You have to like drag that shit around and like declump it. Like it's actually more like you have to clump it then declump it, and push it around and stuff, which I don't really mind because it actually is like consistent, and I don't mean in like a consistency like texture. Like it all just kind of behaves the same way. So at least I can go, well, I know what's gonna do, and then do it. But you can see, looks like it is going to basically be like that. Because I don't really think that is. I don't really think it's balled up. I don't think that's a lot of dark pink buildup. I think that it's already just color changed. So I think it's a sheer pink to a fairly dark pink. Now, out of the worry of that not being the case, I'm going to try and like thin it out, basically, in case it is just bunched up. It looks like it may have been bunched up. Because either it's just like super uncooled, because see, it's not doing it now. I don't know. Let's do a little bakerino on it real quick. How soon should she ask her on a date? Man, that really depends. I mean, again, that's just kind of, you just got to kind of feel it. Just kind of depends on the both of you, you know? Emily Soul has some pretty good advice. I think, you know, being very genuine with people is, I think, always very good. People will respect that. Um, you know, you can just ask people out, or you can, you know, kind of approach it very, you know, diplomatically. I think that's good. Oh yeah, that really, well, I just baked the hell out of it, but you can kind of see when baked all to fucking hell, it looks like that. So it'll take time, quite a while after it's done, to then like cool down basically, because that UV is making it hyperactive as shit. Man, it just goes on so nice like that. It's just like, that's a, you know, I could do multi coats to achieve that, but eh. No thanks. Oh, this glitter just hugs the nail. Holy shit. It goes on and wants to stay on. It doesn't like pool up in the polish. Hmm. Crazy. I probably should have done chat on screen. Let me get this nail worked on and see if I can't maybe arrange that. Let's see here. I've never put a chat on screen before. Chat box, I'm assuming. Yep. Hello, Satan. Did I do that correctly? Y'all can let me know if that is accurate. Any chatters in chat? Haha. Hey, it works. Pog. This one has a lot of tissue residue, which I don't usually encounter. Not thrilled about this. What in the fuck, dude? What the fuck? Oh, Jade. If it's nothing too absolutely insane, you mind sharing with the class? Obviously, if it's, you know, a little too extracurricular, you can tell me later, but I'm curious. TikTok also has me pretty heavily placed in trans and like lesbian TikTok land. So I also like am seeing just insane comments and shit on people's profiles and things they're encountering in their daily lives. Oh yeah, okay, I can already assume then, Jade. There's a lot of tissue residue in this one that like I just can't really seem to liberate. So, oh well. In that case, we just won't. A relationship advice channel. That could be something Hudsonizer might want to be a part of potentially. That might help. I've given people advice in the past and it's never really gone bad, but like again, I feel like there's some classic examples like 10 things I hate about you or something where like you're recycling somebody else's words and actions instead of your own. So then when it becomes time for you to really show off, it wasn't you the whole time. That's why I hesitate to give too much of specific advice. But I'm always happy to weigh in on things. Not much harm in that. I am definitely an idea person. What kind of sex ed? Yeah, I mean, I don't remember our sex ed being really much of anything. We had like some shit in like third grade that was kind of like, hey, like you might be getting molested or whatever by like an adult. You should speak up. And like what is like wrestling versus like what isn't. And a lot of it was from that like sex ed Spider-Man comic, if anybody had that growing up, where the female babysitter was like doing weird wrestling stuff with a little boy she was babysitting. It's fucking weird, man. Like reading it, like everyone else is kind of like, I don't understand anything as a kid, and I was like, this shit's fucking weird. Third grade, but I was like, that's some weird shit. And then they were like, and what'd y'all think? And I was like, that's some weird shit. And they were like, this was some weird shit. And I go, oh, okay, that was the whole point. Wow, all right. I guess everyone else got punked but me. Which also reminds me of things in third grade. They gave us all like vision tests like during class one time, like the county or something. Like we all got tested. I don't know if it's like a government mandate thing. I don't know what it was, but like everyone had to do it. And we had to use these things that essentially looked like microscopes. And you put your face into it, and it's two lenses, and you're looking at an image, and it was of a hot air balloon on a horizon. And I'm sitting there like, hey, what do you see? And I'm like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm an ingenious person. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to play around while I'm looking at this shit. And I like close one eye, close the other. And I'm like, oh, if you just close one eye, you can see everything totally fine. So I was like, oh, yeah, hot air balloon, blah, 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 this, that. Yeah, I see it just fine. No one ever said, don't cheat, don't close one eye, because then we don't know you're blind. Idiots. They could have said, leave both eyes open. Hey, Davro, whenever you make it, dude, that's when it's going to come out. I don't know if that's supposed to be some kind of a snide remark, but you're failing pretty miserably if so. I'll let you go ahead and let me know if that was snide or not, or if you actually want to be here. I'll be waiting. This is going on super well. Spread out the glitter a little bit. Crazy density on the thumbnail. God damn. A woman sweating at the gym. Yeah. I always like people who try and ask out like cashiers and like waitresses and shit. I can't fathom that. Like people who can't run away. Like they're at the gym, you know, like if they're like leaving the gym, that's a whole different story, you know? Cuz they like have the ability to fucking leave, but like when they're there like working out like on some side of, you know, some sort of closed schedule, um I definitely don't like the idea of trapping them where they can't leave and say no. Should be basically done with this hand. Don't know how long I'm cook it for. I don't know what the fuck timer that was. That was like 2 minutes. But I will cook it, clean it, and then I will top it off. Cuticles came out really good though. Like the best I've ever done. I just never really soaked them. But I will be from now on. Yeah, Ambling Soul. It's a whole thing, man. Like I really have, I don't know, choice words for people who do that shit to people who are just trying to like live their fucking lives. Like if it's your waitress, right? Like I don't know, it depends on the vibe, but like you could like leave like a business card or something like with your check. Like there's things you can do where you're like, "Hey, I don't want to be awkward, so if you would like, you may reach out to me," right? Like you empower them. So like at least that I can like understand, like because you've completely like you've left the situation. You know, don't do it when you're paying. You do it like after you've left, right? Like throw down the ninja smoke bomb, and you know leave a note saying that like, hey, don't want to entrap you, but if you would like to chat or get coffee sometime, let me know. You know, you kind of do that whole put the ball in their court, and who knows? But I know not everyone will agree with that, but if you're gonna do it, then I would say that is the better of ways. But if you're some kind of, you know, leather jacket wearing sleaze bag, then obviously you will do what you're going to do. I guess I'm not going to get any answers on that other comment, but whatever. Yeah, seems that way. Nice. Super nice. And in HDR, I think I turned off autofocus here. I honestly don't know. I think I did because I just wanted it to be here, but it's pretty. It's not nude by any stretch of the imagination. It's cool, but you can see it's like it's really sheer on. I don't know what the fuck you'd call the part of the nails that hang off your finger, but you can see how sheer it is. The extender bits. Yeah, it's nice. I kind of in general prefer like a little bit more like a bold color, like a darker color or brighter color, just because like Elizabeth, if I wore like the dress you wore to Mandy's wedding or something, this is like the kind of polish that would like, make that sing, right? But like I don't really wear too much stuff that really like this cranks the fame up to 1,000, and the rest of what I have really doesn't. But I still think it looks really good. All right, now I could do a matte coat, but I'm thinking gloss. You can do some cool shit with glitter and matte, but I'm thinking gloss. So I'm going to. I think for like the autumn colors that I have that are like burnt sienna with glitter, sure, do a matte. Also, like, an autumn color, like a matte really works. But I think for this and the time of year and all things considered, we glossing. All right. It's so fucking shiny. I literally like can't. I cannot tell if I just put anything on my nail. Fucking hell. Oh my god. It's like. Fuck. I usually do like really substantial high coverage like top coats. I literally can't see this at all. Jeez. Well, to pre-bake or not pre-bake? I don't know. I might just kind of go for broke and wrap up this hand. That really intensive cuticle prep, though, with soaking and everything, is really paid off. That's all right, Hut. No worries. You bear no obligation, so that's totally fine. No demerits to Gryffindor. That could have been bad. There was a huge glob on the wand I didn't see. Glad they didn't drip on anything. Drip check. Nope. We Gucci. to those so inclined, I keep seeing people bringing up the new Battlefield, but like in a sense of like, it's almost out. And it's like, motherfucker, that shit is not almost out. Stop making me have to process that information. Because then I'm just getting more disappointed every single time I have to recalculate when it's coming out. But I am incredibly excited for it. I have a lot of hope for it, honestly. Yeah, exactly, Ambling Soul. It's like November or October. It's like that's about as far as it's gonna be, and have a date. Like anything not in the year, they just say next year or whatever. But the fall/winter is basically as far as it'll be and have a date. So it's obviously not like, Elder Scrolls 6 where it's like, yes, it's being made and here's nothing, or, Starfield, but at least I would still say though it's about as far as you could look at it as being as far out as possible. Man, I'm super excited for Starbase, which got fucking delayed, but it's coming out in like a month now, unless they delayed again. But it was supposed to be out, but now it's down to a month. Super excited for Starbase. Kind of like Space Engineers, but a little different. Kind of like an MMO. Your robots who go and mine and build shit. Really detailed shit with programming involved. All right. That hand is now done. At this point, it's all baked, so any kind of touch-ups will be things I would do with like clippers and stuff. Because the nice about this is, if I get it on my skin, like if it overhangs, then at that point I will let it dry and let my oils kind of come out over a day or so, and like then tomorrow I would take clippers and trim around the edges. But you can really, I mean, I'm assuming it's color change. I will put a couple fingers under like hot and cold water and take some photos, but it does appear that it's at least a kind of plum to light plum. I don't think that's just the color difference of it being sheer. I don't know if y'all can. I don't really have a good way of showing it, but it is definitely sheer. Lets a lot of light through. It's cool. Pretty cool. And thanks again for the follows and the subscribers. That is unexpected and greatly appreciated. Hopefully everyone's had a pretty poggers week. Posture check while I'm leaning into an oven, huh? All right. That's about as good as I can do. Let me see for the chat box. There's... Seems like it delays or like they expire. Is that a thing? Always show messages, maybe? Let's see if maybe... if that does it. Because if you have like a lot of busy chat, it expiring kind of makes sense. But I don't know. I feel like chat staying on screen, if you're going to have chat, makes sense. I don't know. Call me crazy. But see, you can see that pink. So that shit just never hardens. I just don't understand. I don't care, but like no one ever Everyone's always like, and it won't be gooey because you baked it for 6 minutes. I'm like, motherfucker, that shit's gooey. Every time. So I don't know. I assuredly am doing something wrong, but I've done, I work in IT. Like I problem solve based on root cause analysis, and I can't fucking figure out what the hell it is. Happens with different brands and everything. This light seems really powerful, so I can't imagine that's the issue. If I don't have sunscreen on, because I'm getting a sunburn, so that sounds pretty fucking powerful. But I mean, I don't mind wiping it down. It's like 30 seconds of my life. And you don't really lose anything. And because I use a top coat, like glitter and stuff doesn't stick through. So I don't fucking know. Bruh. I just don't know, dude. But, that's hand done. Super sheer. Oh. So yeah, I'm curious with, I'm assuming it's temperature changing. I really don't fucking know. We may never know. What in the hell? I think there's a giant glob of sunscreen under this nail still. Interesting. All right. Let's prep this nail surface and then go to town. Wrap this bitch up. I've been thinking about streaming some, like, Satisfactory. Could always go back and do some Factorio. But I kind of been thinking, like, Satisfactory. Tons of updates I haven't seen. Maybe some Battlefield 4 here and there. Getting quasi-prepped for the new one. Lots of options. There's also, what is it called? Like We May Die or something? It's like if you ever play the game Kingdom, the side-scrolling game. That's like a side-scrolling like tower defense kind of. City builder. It's an interesting game, but or We Were Here. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like We May Die or something, but it's really cool. It's basically like Metro, like 2033, but in the format of that Kingdom game, which I don't really care for Metro per se, but I really love Kingdom a lot. All right. Second and final hand. Foundation layer. Oh god. Gotta itch my face but not get oil on my nails. So I always forget to do... I like to work, ideally, pinky first and then like thumb last. That way my thumb, I can, use it to brace my other fingers and stuff. I always forget there's actually some paint still on this nail from the last go round. Let's see which handy dandy tool will be most useful. There it is. The most tiny speck of blue. All right. I don't know what the fuck I was saying. I usually do want to do pinky first and forget. And because of that, I literally have always forgotten, and I don't know that I've ever started left-hand pinky first. I'm usually like a shaking mess, like now at the pinky. So let's see if this... God, I'm so right-handed. And this is my left hand, if that isn't clear. So far, not shaky, but goddamn uncoordinated. don't know if anybody reads manga, but I really like using MangaDex. It's an online like database reader, and they got hacked several months ago now, and they decided to go ahead and pull the site down because they were going to redesign the site anyways, but they decided to just go ahead and pull it down. And they've spent, I don't know, like, I think it's been at least like 3 months. They've been rewriting the site, and it's now back up in like a kind of beta early release build. And it's pretty cool. I actually really like it, but I just like, fuck me, like, I really wanted to catch up and read some manga during that time, and I don't like going to a lot of different places. Like, I like that it tracks my history and, you know, was doing all that shit. So when it went down, it's just like, fuck. It's like if all of a sudden Netflix stopped working and you had to go use like Prime Video or something, and you're like, well, shit, that stuff blows. Like, I don't want to do that. It's especially if you're like watching, you know, for manga, it's like you're like, I'm reading like 600 fucking different manga. And because they're all like fan translations, they're in different states of release. So that's why, you know, some series are done in Japan, but they're like being translated by fans in English. So they may be like 10 years behind or a week behind, or the author may be sick. Like, there's just so many different things. But like, imagine like Netflix where you're watching, let's just say 50 shows at one time waiting for episodes. And then all of a sudden like that goes down. You don't want to go like try and remember what episodes you're watching on different services. Fuck that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Embling Soul, what's old Sean doing? Do you have tabs on him? That's a nice guy, that old Sean Sully. Sean Sully, I didn't know if you knew what he was up to. Haven't seen him in a minute. Too many Seans? I know quite a few like IRL ones, but out of anybody, any of y'all would know, I only know Sean Sully. There's definitely been like points in my life where I know a lot of a certain name. Definitely not anywhere near that at the moment. Brian number 8, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Yeah, there's definitely been like, I don't know, like if in high school or when, I can definitely remember times where there was, you know, I know, like probably Chris. Yeah, I remember in high school there was a shitloads of Chris's, and there was even at least one pair of dudes in my grade with the exact same name. Um, Same first and last name, which is, you know, pretty rare for like the same grade, especially because like my school had like 5,000 or 7,000 students, and my grade was at least 1,000, if not more, 1,000 to 1,300 or something like that. So like, you know, statistically, it's like Jesus Christ, like what the hell? How do you pull that one out? Yeah. Definitely no coffee shakes. That was a lot easier than normal. Thank God. I have clearly rubbed off a lot of the sunscreen with the rubbing alcohol. Youch. Oof. We'll call that hot. You ever just sunburn the shit out of your underneath your fingernails? Ouchies, bro. Yeah, the music got like super lower energy when I first started playing it. It was fairly high energy, relatively speaking, but still nice and relaxing. Can't really think of too many other E3 games that I was really excited for. I feel like a lot of people have been giving out a fair amount of news over the year to keep people fucking sane, you know? For one, they're now working from home, so there's like a different dev cycle that could be behind, that could be ahead. So I feel like a lot of people are had pretty open communication channels throughout quarantine, relatively speaking. So I can't really think of too many things that kind of surprised me or caught me off guard. Honestly, like the Avatar game looks really cool. A lot of people kind of hate Avatar. I don't really understand. I think Avatar's a cool movie. I don't think it's profound, but like the visuals are fucking profound. So the game looks nuts. I don't know what the actual gameplay loops will be, but I'm excited to see what it's going to be like. It may be terrible, but I'm excited for at least that or something to happen. All right. What the hell? Some weird rough patches that are shredding this tissue. What the fuck? Weird globule that's like fucking shit up. Strange. It actually looks like this Logitech camera is coming in at a pretty high frame rate for some reason. That should be 30, but that bitch is looking pretty high frame rate. I don't know how that's actually coming across stream-wise. Interesting. Okay, now how the fuck do I want to handle whatever the shit was going on here? What is this? What are you? Fuck, man. What the hell? Hey, Hut, welcome to the old Discord there. It's pretty much just a place for stream alerts. So it's nothing fancy. So if you want stream alerts, feel free to sign up for them. There's like a, I don't know, like a piece of lint or something that like got in, there we go, it's a lot better, got in the polish. I might need to get my fucking microfiles out, because this is some bullshit. Like, I don't even think it's like so microscopic. I don't think I'd even be able to show you guys, but it's slightly visual. But I just feel stuff like that, like hardcore. And I mean, it obviously was ripping a fucking tissue to shreds, so I'm not insane. All right. Okay. This is the hard part for me. Putting the actual paint and pigment on my right hand with my old left hand, especially when it's glitter. Well, I think I'll take it. Get that out of the light. I don't want my bottle setting up. Definitely a big lack of sunscreen now on the old hand. I think it's because I've had to clean the other ones so much. Oh, Pop, you little bastard. All right. Let us proceed. Bah! Poor Elizabeth is working hard on a deadline. Everyone send your Spirit Bomb Goku Chi energy to her. God. I have so much better coordination than my right hand. It's easier to keep my left hand stationary and move my right hand around like the brush. It's crazy. The pound gun. You might want to rebrand what you're calling the new massage gun. It's fucking hell. Fucking Christ. I mean, we can use the label maker to call the massage gun the pound gun for sure. That is an option. Put my hand in the old George Foreman grill here. Oh, yeah, I can feel that burn. Yeah. Ow. Almost done with the color. One more finger. Excellent. All right, color is all done. Hot as a fucking hell. Now just prepping it for top coat. And that'll be it. Actually making great progress. Incredibly little touch-ups needed. Looks like that weird snag on the thumb is all good and covered up by the glitter. And me trimming it. So I don't think that'll have any issue of sticking through. All right. We out here pogging out with the old top coat here. It'd be kind of cool actually to do like the thumbs as like a matte. I've not really thought about that. That could actually be kind of cool. I need to try that on something one day. All right, Ambling Soul, you have a good night. Have an okay tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the company. Thank you. Yeah, they are basically done. Just doing a little top coat arena. Sleep well. I'm not really having any errors or anything crazy, so I'm kind of trying just to like, not speed run, but trying to just knock this shit out. Doesn't usually go this well, especially like my left hand. Well, while using my left hand, I should say. Usually I'm doing cleanup and whatnot. All right, last finger. They're going so well that I don't need to do a little pre-baking or anything. Just hitting and quitting. And that should be it. Fucking hell yeah, roast it. Hot. Excellent. So here's the first hand to recap. It is a sheer light pink glitter. Auto color shouldn't be on, so I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. I've told autocolor to go fuck itself, so I'm not sure why it's just doing that. But it seems quite nice. It's quite nude, realistically. So like I don't really see it, but like I can definitely, you know, feel it. I do kind of like, you know, seeing colored nails, but this is more of like a, they're smooth, so I'll feel it kind of thing. It's nice though. Yeah, I used to just bite the shit out of my nails because they grow so fucking fast, and I'm so sensitive to like the feeling of things. Like I found that little speck that was on my thumb a second ago, and I already feel that. I don't think I can. I can like maybe use like a macro lens on my camera for my phone, but you know, maybe I'll see on the tip of the nail. It's like shiny. Some of the glitter like hung over the tip of the nail, so it's like it feels like a nail file. You know, like a saw, like a nail file. So I just gotta get a nail file and just go whip, 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 and it'll just come right off because the glitter is not strong. But like, holy shit! Like, usually these feel very smooth, but that glitter's so fine that it's just hanging over the edge. So yeah, it actually feels like pretty high grit sandpaper. Um, but that's just because the way the glitter's so fucking weird and ragged. But if I hit it with my sanding block, it'll just get obliterated. So I'm about to do that, but just gonna do one last little bake here and hit it with the alcohol and then smooth out those edges. I actually didn't cut my nails or anything. I just left them the way they were from 22 days ago. Usually I trim them or so, but I didn't. So I will probably here soon probably file them down a little bit, like actually like remove length, but I think the length feels pretty good at the moment. Cool. Mission accomplished. Trying to decide, should we play some games or raid somebody? What are y'all vibing on? I'm trying to decide what I'm vibing on. Clean this up and then we'll see who's around and what they're doing. Just trying to relax before tomorrow. I hear you. All right. Let's just get a little lay of the land really quick. Let's see. What do we have going on Twitch? Is there somebody I would basically want to go watch and therefore raid? Or do I kind of want to just keep going? I might maybe try and play some games and stream tomorrow or something. I want to try and stream more, but it can be very hard. Like today, I felt super fucking dizzy after my shower. It was rough. So I think what I might do here is, I think I'm gonna go raid the homies over at Smoking Dragons. If y'all hang out, we're gonna raid Rico and potentially some of his buddies, but the Smoking Dragons, they are really funny. really good people. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that raid. But if y'all don't mind just hanging out for a minute, and then I might be back tomorrow. If not, stay tuned to the old Twitter and stuff, and we'll keep everything plugged in. But y'all have a great night. Thank you for coming by. Give these guys give them a look. See if you want to give them a follow. But I will catch y'all later.